What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below, as usual. This video is entitled A Culture Chasing the Dragons, or Chasing the High. It's not about drugs. It's about how we're chasing that first high in life experience. And how in some ways we're addicts because of it. What I mean by this is, let's start with, for men, you're looking for love. And what are you chasing? That puppy love that you had that was unconditional, and people cared about you for you, and you as a kid, it wasn't about the things you had to offer. So growing and getting older, the first love that somebody actually genuinely love you from the heart, that's the one that you're chasing. You never finding that love again. No matter what you do, no matter who you meet, right? You know, ladies might feel the same way. I think that's the thing with women in imprinting. They're chasing that guy that imprinted them and that she's forever attracted to, even though he's no longer around her. Because she's chasing the first high that he gave her. And, you know, you kind of suffer for that. Sex is the same thing, right? Some of you chasing that first orgasm that you're never going to get again, right? Or you're chasing that partner who gave you the best sex of your life, or gave you the hardest orgasm since that first orgasm, you know. So you're chasing the high. You know, you're really unfulfilled because the high came down too fast, you know. You got the American dream, right? It's a high, in my opinion. You're chasing that first hit of success and how good it feels, because you went from dreaming to being, right? So it feels great to speak it into an existence and working at it and watching it come to fruition. So now, you know, you want to do it again. And because you want to do it again, and again and again and again, you really chasing that new high. So sometimes you up the level of risk, because high risk is high reward. So you go further and further and further along, and trying to get a lifestyle of success. And you win some, you lose some. That's why you always want to celebrate, because, you know, maybe this win was not necessarily bigger than the very first win, but it means a lot. So you're chasing that high. How can I say this properly? You might be chasing the money high. Because sometimes success isn't just about money, it's about accomplishment. So maybe you won, you know, like a gambler. A gambler rolled up in the town and, you know, won a big game. Now you're chasing the high of winning, right? Winning, getting that money. And now you're back at the table of life trying to hit again. And you betting the house on it because you want to feel that feeling of winning big again. So you chasing that first high. You might be chasing that first high of actually winning. Like some people, you don't win. Like you don't know what it's like to win. You don't know what it's like to maintain a winning culture. So the first time you actually believed in yourself and you won, you're chasing that high that you could do it again and again and again and again. Somewhat like success. So you want to know that you're a winner. You can't just be a winner one time. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a record of winning. So you're chasing that high. You might be chasing that high of attention. Some people like going out and they remember the night that everything was clicking for them. And, it was the greatest night of their life, right? Spotlight was on them. It was just their time. So now they're going out looking for attention to relive that night again, hoping that the stars will line up just right for them again. So most nights are disappointments if they don't end in that experience. So instead of making new memories, you're chasing that first high. Now with some people with say alcohol, you chasing that first buzz you got when you was like, oh, I'm feeling this, and now you got people turning that first high to like alcoholism and bad choices and the coping mechanism, because you'll do anything just to get that buzz again, right? The way you got it the first time. Some of us are chasing that first childhood freedom. Well, you when you knew you was a kid and you enjoyed your childhood, and you was running in the fields with your arms out, pretending to be a plane or pretending to fly. You're going through adult life, working as hard as you can to put yourself in a space where you can be free like you was when you was a kid again. And you're driven by that because you're chasing that high. You chasing that first high of catching the bug. Like some people say, the acting bug, or when you first find what you feel is your calling, and it really resonates with you when you're doing it, right? And it gives you a breath of fresh air. You feel revitalized, reinvigorated. You feel renewed. You feel like life has opened up another door for you. But if that process gets stagnant, you're chasing that high, finding another bug, another passion that you can pour yourself into that makes you feel like a brand new person. So, thus, chasing that dragon, right? You're chasing that very first high. Some people might feel that way about making children or creating life. They like creating children because they like chasing the first high of I brought life into this world. So they keep doing it, even to some at their own detriment. But it's that feeling of I can make something. I can bring a new being into this world, and that's what I'm supposed to do. So you chasing that first high. I remember I had a out of body experience when I was younger, and to a degree, wanting to get closer to quote unquote God, I was chasing that first high of doing it again, and it makes you, put yourself in situations that you probably shouldn't. Um, Experimenting with things you probably shouldn't, that you may not know anything about, and they might cause you a little bit of uncomfort, that type of thing. Um, but ultimately, it's because you want to relive that moment. A lot of times we want to relive that first moment because we weren't aware of the power of that first high until after the fact. So we want to chase that first high with a new awareness to be able to hold on to it or prolong it, or to have the tools to recreate it with that same person, that same environment, or so on and so forth. So I think this is a lot of the problems with culture in general. You know, well, we're chasing our first time we got our confidence, the first time we got it right. The first time we were aware of our own importance, that type of stuff. So just tell me what you think, man. I'm on chill. You did. We out.